I want to show you this really fast because I wasn't going to, because I figured anyone can check stats on tanks because they're checkable. That makes sense. You know, like anyone can check the armor and stuff like that. But I realized with the Is7 you cannot check it because it's not in the game anymore. So I thought I'd go really fast. The armor, the mobility, you can check the stats on the left hand side there, and yeah. As you can see, it's got only -3 gun depression, which if you're a Russian tanker, you are familiar with that. It's got a 10-second reload for a 130mm cannon, which is phenomenal. It weighs 68 tons. It's got 5 crew members, and it has almost 1,000 horsepower, and I believe you can get over 1,000 horsepower. And a top max speed of 37 miles per hour, which is nuts, okay? Turret rotation speed is not the best, 13, which isn't terrible, but it's better than the Is4 and stuff like that. Now, what a lot of people want to see is the armor and weak spots, and I'll give you some of that. So, don't even shoot for the hull, right? Don't even shoot. You have 343mm of effective flipping thickness. Don't even shoot for the hull. Lower plate, like you saw, the M60 is pennable pretty easily. It's only 257. I mean, I would only recommend that if you have heat FS. Otherwise, just don't shoot the hull at all. Its sides are janky, but lower it's 100, which is still a flip ton of armor. Do not shoot here, because you will bounce almost every. Actually, no, it's not bad. You actually should be able to pen that pretty easily. I thought it was a little more angled, but it's not really that much angled. So you shouldn't really have a problem. But if he's angled at all, shoot here. It's your best chance. Don't shoot here because you'll have a hard time penning that. Like, look at that. Just a little angled, man. He gets back into the 300s easily. And his sides are nuts. Do not shoot up here. Because just like the the T10M, it's got that V shape. Now look at this. We can see it right here. 111mm, you just go up a little bit and you hit that lip, 254. It doubles it. Like that's nuts. 251. Like it keeps going up. 249. Like that's crazy thick. Even back here it's 179mm. Like that's why Is7. Now the weak spots for this tank. They're pretty few and in between. If you're trying, like M103 will have a hard time penning, but here is a weak point, kind of ish. Don't shoot here at all because this is a plate and then there's actually armor behind it, like you can see. So this 250mm is basically impossible to pen. So I wouldn't even recommend shooting here. If you're looking at this sucker, here's a weak point. Shoot here, don't shoot there, shoot here. I would recommend here because you actually can pen and explode. Shoot here. Don't even bother shooting. The turret ring is possible, like right here. You can pen that. You will not pen any farther. Once you hit there, you're done. Up here is pennable too. Just aim close to the shield mantlet, but not on it. I know that's tricky, and that's why the tank is so powerful. Now it says, I will show you this really fast. It does say that Germany's Leopards, where is it? Alright, D12 cannot pen this. But it's wrong. It can. I've seen it pen it, and I've been penned there. Now I wouldn't recommend doing it. Just go for the lower plate. But yes, its upper hull is immune, apparently, to heat FS. I'll have to investigate further and let you guys know. But I'm pretty sure it can be penned. But just aim for the cheeks. Look at all that green up here. Yeah, there's nothing stopping this heat FS rounds. Heat FS will chew right through it. But that being said, though, it hits it. What's it do? Kills these two guys. You have a good chance of ammo racking. I mean, if you get on its side, just shoot here. I would recommend just shoot it in the ammo rack, even the sides. But these are tricky because it's angled. But yeah, tank's awesome. I love the tank. It is probably one of my favorite event vehicle tanks besides the KV-220. I wish I would have got the KV-220, but I did not, and I'm so disappointed. Open it. Jesus Christ. Who made this wrapping? Oh my god, it broke. Welcome to Battle of Hurtgen Forest, gentlemen. We are just, I think we're just going to play really aggressive with this. The Is7's got a pretty good turret rotation. Not the best, but it's got a pretty good turret rotation to, ooh, my sticker. To be able to fight in the city, but I don't want to get sniped from the corners, you know, from those pesky leopards. Oh boy, M551 sure to kill that Rakit and the Egg Panzer from halfway across the map. Great. So what I'm really afraid of is, like I said, M551s, Leopards, And oh god, any of those good things. Excuse me. Almost died right there. Ate a piece of rice. Oh. Well, that was my YouTube career. I was dead before I even started. Anyways, before I go into a Great Depression, I'm just gonna push this left side by C with this object 906. What I'm thinking is, hopefully this object will hold that side, so I can push here. I can take a couple of hits, so I'm not too worried about getting one-shotted, because you rarely ever get one-shotted. That is a Chieftain Mark III. That can one-shot me probably. Just kidding. OP. You rarely ever get one-shotted, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Now, obviously, you're driving your gun, or you're screwed. You're dead. You're dead in the rocks. But now, the one thing I will say that leaves us as a disadvantage against all these other tanks is not having a stabilizer. Beautiful one shot. M60 AOS down. Beautiful. Big boy taken down. T95 E1. Not too worried about him. He's got a pretty weak penning round. It is APFSDS, so if it does pen, it will shrapnel and will eat my crew. But that's a chance you gotta take here. Explosive mass in this round is amazing. AP filler is AP. The HE filler is absolutely destructive. Dead. Beautiful. T95 down. Now what I did there was not smart. I was expecting to push here and not there. I had it like this, which my sides are fine, but at least my upper plate, my pike nose, I should say, not angled at him. So that makes it really, well, not really, it makes it much easier for him to pen it. Now someone's popping off rounds right here, and we're gonna keep pushing. But the one thing I will say is the armor is amazing, and the mobility is amazing for a heavy. It's not like the IS-4. I was expecting this thing to be like the IS-4. Is he dead? Find out. He is not. Oh, shoot. Where is that from? Crap. Oh, behind me? Ooh, how'd he pen that? That was an awkward pen. How do you... What? He was behind me? Interesting. Do I have a backup? Oh, I don't have backup. We are on Berlin, which is probably a perfect map for this tank because we can just sit back, pop off some big old turkey rounds, and enjoy the feast. We are a little late to the battle. Excuse me. But we are up tier though, so we are the top dog. The stinker of this clan game. And that is that. What on earth? That's an M46. That is T95. Oh, I love bouncing rounds. You guys have no idea. Now him, I'm not too worried about, even with this Heat FS. This tank. Finally, I can show you guys the. I really gotta get this. I gotta get this round. Dips a lot farther than I think. Because is he dead? T95 M46 is dead. Yep. Okay, I can't tell that T95 is still there or not. Nope, he moved. No, he's there. Hold on. This round, he gets gonna pull up. Bingo! Wow! Right through the turret ring. Lucky shot. Now, where did he hit? I want to see if I can see. That one is upper plate. Did he hit my cheeks at all? I don't think he even hit my cheeks. Awesome. And we still got 4 rounds to go for the first loading thing. Well, that round ate that poor guy. He's dead. Yeah, I love this tank, dude. I feel bad for people who didn't get it. Especially if you're a lower tier player, because this tank it's a really easy tank to play. That's the best word for it. It is, if you're ever looking for one of those days, just you want to sit back and relax, this is the tank to play. Just like the T10M, this is the tank to play. It's not that it's impossible to kill. Is it overpowered? I've heard a lot of people talk about, is it overpowered? At its BR, is it overpowered 8.0? It's tough to say. It really is. The mouse has an incredibly hard time fighting it, but at the same time, this thing has an incredibly hard time fighting the mouse because it doesn't have much pen. Now, I will say its armor is 10 times better than the mouse's, but that's still a different argument. I mean, it's got a better reload. And all around, would I take the mouse gun over it? No, I wouldn't. I would take this thing's gun over the mouse any day. Heck, I'd take this gun over the M103's gun any day. But that's just me though. And I know a lot of people will differ from me. God. But you can't beat APHE, and you can't beat a 10-second reload. Like, you just can't. It is too nice try, little sucker. Oh my god. Wow, actually, that one actually penned me. Luckily, I lost nobody. I just lost my cannon breach. 18 seconds, not too bad. I wonder what that was. Do you think? No, it couldn't have been F4J. Couldn't have been that. Now, I will say, if you get up-tiered with this sucker into a 9.0 game, which I have, and you're facing XM1s, it's not the funnest time. Your gun really can't pen them reliably because of the spaced armor and all that good jazz. So you will have a much tougher time fighting the XM1s. But I mean, like, even, well, I mean, like, look at the Chieftain. Oh, how that round missed. Well, look at the Chieftain, for example. The Chieftain, I will have a really hard time penning its upper plate. Oh, what the heck? I mean, it's, oh, I was hoping to go through him into the M46. It will have a really hard time fighting a Chieftain, especially with that, with the Chieftain's cheek mantlet. Wow, not even my 17 mil pen that. The M46 is flying like a maniac, so I'm not gonna worry about that Falcon until the M46. There he is. Yep. Yeah, Fetticard is rolling in your day. I still see it. You know what? You know what? We're an IS7. He's an M46. Like, come on. We can't lose this, right? Right. Wrong. We can. We get EFS probably. Never mind. No, we can't. Right? Yeah, I can. I wasn't sure. I'm like, I might be able to pen that. That looks pennable. And I was absolutely right. That was pennable. The Crusader's still there popping rounds off at me. It's hilarious. What is this guy doing? Why? What am I hitting? Like, what is my round hitting that's not doing it? I'm just shocked that my my 14 mils aren't doing more damage to him. I thought for sure they would shred him, but they're not. Oh my god. Butt's hanging out. All breaks a bitch. Pardon my French, but that sucks. Yeah, another dominant game in this thing. This thing is awesome. I love this thing. You can take a hit, and I believe that M46 shot. I could be wrong. It definitely looked like I was shot from the side by something. I could have been the AA. Is that a bomb? But it definitely felt bigger than an AA round. You know, it felt like a beefier round. But I could be wrong. It could be War Thunder. But yeah. My review on the tank is, it is a phenomenal tank. It is. It is probably one of the funnest tanks to play, just because it has the mobility. It is a mouse with a better gun. A bit of a higher BR for sure. But it is a mouse. Oh, I'm gonna hit that guy's cupola so bad. It is a mouse with a better gun, in my opinion, better reload and better armor, better mobility. It's the mouse, but it's better in everything. Like, you can't beat that. Now, where's that guy's cupola at? Oh, is he hiding it? If this dude's hiding his cupola, he's the best MC player ever. Like, that is one of the hardest things to do, is hide that stupid cupola. I don't want to spawn kill, but there's really nothing left of this game. I think he's one of the last dudes. Let's see what I can do against an M60, shall we? I talk type against it. See if this thing can perform against an M60. Ah! Good flank, dude. Good flank. Now if I can push hard enough here, bingo. Okay, I'm in a really great position now. He's gonna have a hard time penning. Oh, he got me right. Ready to hit me. Yeah, see, this thing's not invincible from heat, FS. It's definitely not invincible. There you go. I'm dead. Now I'm trying to figure out where he hit me. Just took my cannon breach out. I was trying to hope that I should have stayed there. So I much would have taken that. I much would have rather taken that side shot than head on like that. But 4 kills, a kill assist, just like last game. It's a very, very dependent. This little silly little duck pushing him. Yep. Oh, let's drop all the bombs, shall we? Let's see if we get one. Bingo! I think it was the smaller bomb too, honestly. As always, I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, like and share. they mean the world to me. And if you're new, please subscribe, stay up to date. I do live streams, so turn on that bell notification so you know when I hop on. And as always, I will talk to you guys later. Peace!